Hello, friends. This is Tony Dizant, space rocker of the planet Earth, here with another live. And in today's live, I want to expand a little bit on a subject that I started back in 21 when the pandemic was going on. And I kind of understood it back then because people weren't going out that much and people were cooped up in their house. But it's still going on to this day. Back then, I was talking about empty parking lots. Empty parking lots. And you might say, okay, Tony, what are you talking about? Empty parking lots. I see the stores, I see a whole bunch of cars everywhere. Well, yeah, if there's food in there, especially food, you're going to see the people going to get food. Of course, because that's a necessity. But things have changed too in that matter. Of course, you got the people that got the curbside. You know, you park and you wait for your stuff, and I don't really think that saves any time, but because I've done it a couple of times, not for myself, for somebody else, but because I don't really believe in that curbside stuff. Of course, you know, you might want to believe in whatever you want to believe, but I mean, I'm gonna get some food. I want to pick it. I want to see it. I want to make sure it's good. That stuff's going in my mouth. You know, but let's not get off of the subject. The subject is empty parking lots. Okay, basically what I'm talking about here is the big merchandise stores that have collapsed and the malls. The malls, not all the malls, of course, not all the malls. I've seen malls that are huge, humongous malls. I don't think those malls are going to go anywhere. And the reason being is that it all depends on the areas. If the area, the population in the area, the people make a lot of money, of course you're going to see the malls and you're going to see a lot of people in the malls because those people live in a thriving economy. I'm talking about Florida, Texas, let's say Chicago, um, California. Oh yeah, you're gonna see the malls thriving in those areas. Um, I went to Minneapolis, and they had a huge mall over there. Actually, I've been there like a few times already, but I think they call it the Mall of the Americas or something. It's a huge mall. I couldn't even walk it. But then there's other places where they have malls that they have the big stores, and you have many parking lots everywhere, and the mall's so big that you have parking lots here, parking lots over here, parking lots over here, parking lots, but and there's like, okay, across the street, the mall keeps going, and another store, another store. Yeah, like I said, Texas is something else. But I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the little bitty malls that started in the 70s and 80s, and the people are they don't have that. The people are not that wealthy there. The people actually are hurting in some areas, and what's happening is that the dollar stores is taking over in those not so fortunate areas. The dollar stores are taking over, and people are going to the dollar stores and getting food and everything they need, and it's not really any cheaper. The only thing is that it's very convenient for them. So it's close. You got one in every other street. So you just go and get your stuff. Now the big merchandise stores, I'm not gonna mention names here because I'm not promoting anybody, but the ones that you have to have like a membership card, those are huge, huge stores, and those are not going anywhere. And you see the parking lots full, and that's because here in the United States, we're our consumer-based economy. A consumer-based economy. So what does that mean? That means that we consume and we don't really like are worried about making anything, producing anything, let alone planting stuff and feeding our own selves and all that stuff. But let's not get off of the subject. Empty parking lots. Okay? Well, I went to get me a shirt. Okay? And I'm not going to mention the store again. I went inside the mall and I went to one of those stores that are like quite expensive. Quite expensive stores. And I walked around and I saw the prices and I really didn't see anything that I liked. And the stuff that I liked was too expensive. So I kind of, wasted my time there like for half an hour just running around and looking at the prices and everything. And they did have a few sales, but nothing that I thought it was worth buying. So mainly what I've been looking at is where are these people getting this stuff? These retail stores. Where are they getting this stuff? So I look at the size and I look at, right there, the label right there in the back, right here. And most of the stuff is not even made here. Of course it's not made here. And that's because they're going to jack it up 90%. 80 or 90%. So basically what's going to happen is you're going to pay for something that costs $10. You're going to pay either $90 or $99.99 or $100. Or they just flat out tell you that shirt costs $100. But basically, in the place where that shirt was made, that shirt only cost like maybe $7, max $10 to make. And it's because they have very cheap labor in these different places that they get the stuff to sell retail in the United States. Okay, so where does the stuff is coming from? Vietnam, Bangladesh, Cambodia, of course, the big one, China. What else? Sri Lanka. Yeah, I see a lot of stuff coming from Sri Lanka. Yeah. What else? Uh, Central America, Nicaragua, Honduras. What else? Nicaragua, Honduras. I don't see too much stuff coming from Mexico. Maybe because the Mexicans got something going on. It's not because it's Cinco de Mayo, okay? Right. Look, I don't see anything come from Brazil. I don't see anything coming from like other places in South America. It's only a few countries that probably have like very cheap labor, which cheap labor means slavery, right? You just get a big warehouse, put a lot of machinery in there, and have about thousands of slaves working for $3 to $5 a day. Yeah. Think about that one for a minute. That's the way it is. So, if you're still here, let me know. Some of the people are still here. Some of the people just left. Ask me if I give up, but I don't. Look, this is the thing. Empty parking lots. I pity the fool, like somebody said, right? Look, I had about 12 people ask me if I needed help. When I went in the store, everybody was willing to help me because these people I do admire. These people I admire, okay? They're trying to sell me something. They trying to sell me something that I know I shouldn't pay for it because it's overpriced. And they're still trying to sell it to me because that's their job. And those people are the ones in jeopardy of not having a job. That retail market, especially in the malls, and like I said, I admire the retail salesman, the Saks Fifth Avenue guy that, trying to sell you some shoes for $300 or $1,000. Those are dinosaurs. Those are people that are becoming extinct. And my prediction is this: it's not gonna go anywhere. Empty parking lots. Soon enough, we're not gonna need them because everybody, especially here in the United States, everybody wants everything here and now. It's microwave on steroids generation. It's like, I'm gonna click a button, boom, 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 and I'm gonna get my stuff, and I'm not gonna move. Let alone I'm gonna exercise. Let alone I'm gonna get out of my house. Why should I get out of my house if everybody's bringing me all my stuff? I mean, these days look like the Roman days where the Romans were kings and everybody was like giving them everything. The Roman king got everything and all these people, and they had all kind of slaves. Well, that's what's happening right now. If you work, in this economy right now, where everybody wants everything brought to their house, if you work on that, like say delivery stuff, you probably gonna have a job for a long time. I just paused for a minute. And you know why? I paused for a minute. They got drones coming. So soon enough, they're not even gonna need the delivery driver. It's a sad situation, I'm telling you. Sad, sad situation. But empty parking lots. Empty parking lots. Everybody wants everything right now. Everybody wants to have the big screen TVs. Everybody wants to have all the movies. Everybody wants to have everything they want at their fingertips. And nobody wants to do anything. That's why some of the politicians are just saying, hey, just stay in your house. We'll give you X amount of money so that you can stay in your house, buy your groceries online, buy anything that you need online, and never come out. We'll come get you when you die. You're gonna die. Nobody's eternal. So we'll come get you. I mean, it's a little controversial what I'm saying, but it's the truth. And now hospitals are going to be full, of course, because with this lifestyle of like stuffing your face, eating, not moving, not going anywhere, not doing anything, having everything coming to your house, you're going to end up in the emergency room at one point. So yeah, if you work on deliveries, you'll probably have a job for the next 10 years. If you work in the hospitals, you'll have a job forever. But if you work at the mall and you're trying to sell a shirt for $100 that was $7 or $10 to be made, you're probably not going to have a job for too long. And you need to realize that. So the next time I go in one of these stores and you see my face, please don't ask me what I want. Because I probably don't want anything that you have for sale. And that's just the truth. Empty parking lots. Enjoy your little ice cream at the mall. Because you probably won't have it in the near future. This is Tony Dizant, space rocker of the planet Earth, still living in this beautiful planet called Earth. Today, with a controversial topic, empty parking lots. Empty parking lots. Nobody wants to move. Everybody wants everything at their own fingertips. I'll see you on my next video.